Dillon Danis, the troll everyone loves to hate. Or just hate, I guess it depends on your perspective. We all saw how his boxing match went, so that's that. If Dillon made a return to mixed martial arts or jiu-jitsu, would he be successful now? Dillon earned his black belt in jiu-jitsu from Marcelo Garcia in 2015, and Marcelo Garcia does not just hand those out to guys who are not good. However, in 2017, Marcelo asked Dillon to leave his academy, and Marcelo said in the video when he was explaining his decision, "I wish my black belts were doing the best they can to follow the examples that take people to a better place. That didn't happen." This was around the same time that Dillon linked up with Conor McGregor, and John Kavanagh, Conor McGregor's coach, by all accounts is a very well-respected black belt, and he's not going to bring in just some schlub to take care of his star pupil in Conor McGregor. So again, points to the evidence that Dillon is a talented grappler. But Dillon has not competed in jiu-jitsu in like 6 or 7 years since he took Gordon Ryan to a ref's decision at ADCC, a feat that is very impressive on its own. And yes, at that time, Gordon was not yet on his super crazy long unbeaten streak where he was untouchable, but since he beat Dillon Danis at ADCC, Gordon Ryan has only lost 1 match. So Dillon taking him to a ref's decision, very impressive. Going back to Conor McGregor for a second, it's very obvious that Dillon thought that he could be the Conor McGregor of jiu-jitsu, and he tried to adopt that whole Conor McGregor personality and shtick, and he was very bad at it. Everyone saw through the fake persona, and it just came off as very cringy, and this is when everyone really started to hate Dillon Danis. Again, trying to be like Conor McGregor, Dillon moved to MMA where he fought for Bellator, but he hasn't fought an MMA fight since 2019. That's when he armbarred a guy who was 3-2 at the time, and that guy hasn't fought since. Before that fight, he beat a guy who was 2-4 at the time and hasn't fought since. Can Dillon Danis be a good fighter? I think that he could have been, and I think he's a cautionary tale. He's 30 years old now and 2-0 in MMA. I think he may have missed the boat there on a successful MMA run, and I really don't see him coming back to professional jiu-jitsu anytime soon. I don't know him. I don't know his daily schedule. I don't know how often he's training in jiu-jitsu, but I know for a fact he's not training as much or as hard as the guys at the top of the sport, and he would probably get steamrolled by everyone. Now, he could lean into the fact that everyone wants to see him get beat up by Gordon Ryan and make a payday off of it, but that's not really the point of this video. The point is, I wish that he would have stayed with his jiu-jitsu. I wish he would have never tried to be the fake Conor McGregor of jiu-jitsu and actually gave Gordon a run for his money. I don't know if he would have. Let me know in the comments if you think so. But maybe 5-6 years of them going back and forth and a good rivalry would have been good for him and for jiu-jitsu and for Gordon, but we will sadly never know. I think Dillon Danis is a victim of his own persona. He's a victim of his own desire to be a influencer and be very bad at it and be super cringy, and that's kind of ruined his career. But I guess ruined is subjective. I mean, by all accounts, he made good money for this influencer boxing, and I'm sure he'll do more and still scam people on the internet like he has been doing for years, which I guess is pretty lucrative, so I guess you can call that successful. I don't know. Do you think Dillon Danis is a good fighter? Could he be a good fighter? Could he make a return to MMA or jiu-jitsu? Let me know down in the comments. And Dillon, I know you're probably not watching this, but I don't think you can pass my guard. There, I said it.